Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Patty. I thought we could spend this rainy day together. I would like to share some of my spring decor with you, both new and thrifted. I thought we would go to the grocery store to get some items that I need to create a centerpiece. And I thought we could also take some time to add some spring touches throughout my home. If that all sounds good to you, let's get started. All right, everyone, I am really struggling with light today. It is a dark and dreary day here in northern Vermont, and I have a lot of things I want to get to. So I have my raincoat, and I want to take you with me to the grocery store where we're going to look for some unique vessels or ways to display flowers. And of course, we'll take a look and see what spring flowers are in my grocery store. So let's get started. Grab an umbrella, grab your raincoat, and let's go. So you may wonder why I am over here looking at asparagus and vegetables. But if you recall, I said I was going to look for a vessel in the grocery store. And I'm actually going to use asparagus to create a centerpiece for my flowers. So you'll get to see what I do with them in just a bit. But I am looking for some that have pretty thick stalks and are relatively straight. It may be too tall of an order, but I think I did all right. Interestingly enough, I don't have a lot of options when it comes to flowers in my town. There is one grocery store that has a floral department, which is where we are, and they were actually under construction. So I had an idea. I wanted orange tulips, but they didn't have any. So they did have these pretty orange lilies, but these were not the look I was going for. They are pretty, but not exactly what I wanted. And also, lilies really bother my allergies, so I moved along. These blue hydrangeas, I think, are going to do the trick. But before I left, I did have to check out the roses because I love roses. And this orange color is so pretty. Did not end up getting them, but I just had to show them to you. Okay, back from the grocery store. I did impulse buy that I couldn't resist that arrangement of spring bulbs that you see right there. But I think I did pretty well all told. Oh, and I did manage to get an African violet because I have been looking for one for quite some time, and I finally saw one today. What I am doing today is creating a centerpiece. I am using spring vegetables, such as this asparagus, to line the outside of my vase. I've seen this all over Pinterest, and I thought it was such a cute idea. A great way to bring some natural elements into the home. I thought it was very springy and very creative. So this is the rubber band that was actually around the asparagus bunch. I ended up buying two pretty good sized bunches, and I am breaking the bottoms off for two reasons. One, I needed to keep the size down. These were a little bit longer than the vase, and I didn't want a lot of overhang. And two, the ends were a little bit rough in these. They were discolored and kind of mushy. So I'm just breaking them off, and then I'm just going all around the vase. It could not be easier. Took no time at all. It was actually kind of relaxing and fun. But definitely, if you can get your hands on thicker stalks of asparagus, which I know is counterintuitive because we like the thin ones, but for this project, the thicker ones would work better. Okay, so I am just about finished, and I obviously do not like the looks of this bright blue rubber band. So I am tying a ribbon around it. I happen to have this ribbon that I thrifted last year. It is just perfect. It blends in, which is kind of what I was going for. Now you could go for a really fun contrast. One of the Pinterest pictures I saw had the cutest orange and white gingham ribbon tied around, which I thought was really cute. I was going for a more subtle look, and this color and this width was just perfect. I ended up looping it around the rubber band so that it would stay put. And I am happy to say a week later, it still looks just perfect. So this ended up being a good way to tie it up. It finished it, and I am ready to put my flowers in. Once I have mixed the flower food packet with warm water, I am using one of my flower frogs. I have a large one that fits absolutely perfectly into the bottom of this vase. I'm just going to show it to you right here so you know what I'm talking about. This one has nice wide holes because I'm going to put the hydrangea in here, and their stalks are quite wide. I am just loving the green and blue combination of the blue hydrangea with the green asparagus. I'm also going to add to this arrangement some of the cypress from my front yard. I'll show a picture of what it looks like outside. And this makes a great filler. It drapes. It just works really, really well in all arrangements. This cypress is one of the few things that is actually giving me color year round, so I am really enjoying this spring green. I should have worn gloves when I'm working with it. This cypress tends to be a little bit prickly on the hands, so typically I'd be wearing gloves, just not today. Here it is, all ready to adorn my spring table. I am really pleased with how this turned out. I am loving the soft blues and the spring greens together. This was so easy, affordable, and I think it just really packs a punch. When it comes to a spring centerpiece, I think asparagus and the beautiful spring green cypress and those robin's egg blue hydrangeas are perfect. Before I clean up, I did want to take the bulb arrangement, the spring bulbs that were in this pot, and just remove the paper and put them in my tureen. This makes an instant centerpiece, couldn't be easier, and I know this was an impulse buy, but I can't resist spring bulbs. And voila, there you have it, an instant centerpiece, display, spring bulb arrangement, perfect. So with Easter and spring being right around the corner, I wanted to share with you some items that I have purchased new this year, some pre-loved items that are new to me this year, and then some items that I bring out each year to help usher in spring, to create a beautiful tabletop, and just a few little touches. As you know, I'm not a huge decor. I don't change out my decor a lot for the seasons. I have, in fact, this is my spring Easter decor. It's a shoebox, and that's it. The rest of it is items that I have around the house that I put out because of the color or what they evoke. And I have shown you today that the colors here in spring may be a little bit different than what you think of. There are a lot of browns and greens and grays, and that's okay because to me, where I live, that is spring. We don't have leaves out, it's brown grass, sticks, and I think it is beautiful in its own way. So I'm going to show you what I have new this year. I thought you might like to see. Some of it is retail and some is thrifted. I'm going to start with something you've seen. My sister Paula actually purchased these. I'm going to take them out of the package. Hold on, let me get some scissors. I'm actually going to show you two items that you've seen before that my sister Paula purchased and showed you. I'm going to link her video that showed both of these items. So the first one are these, this is going to be loud, sorry. These eggs, I actually don't even need to open them, I can show you. These are from Hobby Lobby. I love the colors of these. They are greens and creams, taupes, just really nice mossy and earthy colored tones. They are on the small side. Paula made a beautiful topiary with these. I'm going to use them throughout my house for decor, and I'll show you how. And then the other item that I think she may have shown you are these little moss bunnies from Walmart. I'm just going to cut into it. I can't. And they're so cute, and they were super affordable. They're just these little moss bunnies. Are they not cute? Or flocked, I guess you would call them. And I plan to just tuck these into plants or out and about throughout my house. I think they're so cute. They come in a couple different sizes, and these were $6, I think, for $4. Aren't they cute? So those two items I purchased new this year. And then the other item that you may have seen is an item that I actually purchased from our shop. And it is this bunny oyster shell. Isn't that gorgeous? These are hand painted. These are from England. They're imported. I think they are so beautiful. This one with the little bunnies coming out of the egg would be a perfect little spoon rest or just a little embellishment for your table, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it out on the table or possibly by my sink to keep my rings in when I do dishes. But these little things I find just have a big impact, and they're easy to store, don't take up a lot of space. They make beautiful little embellishments for your spring or Easter table or house decor. Now to what I thrifted. I'm so excited to show you this. It's so cute. This is a little bunny. It is ceramic. It has this really cute little fishnet design. And when I saw this in the thrift store, I thought that it was heron. And if you know anything about the heron figurines, they're very expensive and collectible. And I thought I had seen one. I got all excited. Well, it turns out it's not. It is from Andrea by Sadek. And so I just absolutely loved it. It has little felt on the bottom. And this looks so cute anywhere in your home. You can just put it on the table. You can put it on a plate. You can put it in a plant. It's so adorable. And this was $1. I just think it's I'm sure it's hard to see on camera. It's little ears, one's up and one's tucked back. It has just a really sweet, almost a chinoiserie look to it, but I love that fishnet design. And he just is about the size of a baseball. It's right in the palm of my hand. Very, very cute. Another new to me but thrifted item is this little egg. It was 50 cents. Actually, it was a quarter because they were half off. And I think it's paper mache. I love to see them on candlesticks. So you may have seen on Pinterest, or I actually did, I may have posted it on Instagram. But when I was visiting my mom in Florida, we put some, she has some really beautiful ceramic eggs, and we put them in her candlesticks, all different heights. It was so pretty. So that was my thinking with this. That was it for new and pre-loved items for 2024. Now let me talk to you about some things that I bring out every year and see what you think. This one I showed you last year. This comes out every year. It is a compote, and just a glass compote. But what I especially love about bringing this out for Easter or spring is the design around the top. Reminds me of a cracked egg. So I pull this out every year. I've done a lot of different things with it, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with it this year to put around. The other thing, of course, that are coming out this year are my cabbageware. I also have some other green dishes, which you've seen plenty of. Those will be coming out, but especially my cabbageware. I have 4 salad plates that I thrifted. I absolutely love these. These are, you know, I can't say it, the Bordalo Pinheiro company from Portugal. I think they are so cute, and really, truly, what could be more spring or Easter? And when I first bought this little figurine at the thrift store, I set it in my dining room just on this, like these were out, and I loved the green and blue combination. And you saw with my flowers that I went with green and blue. So I'm really liking green and blue this spring. So isn't that so cute together? Anyway, those are definitely going to be out. Whether we eat off them or use them, they're just certainly going to be out on my table for the spring. Now, let me get to what I bring out every year, or pack away. And you can see why this year my new items were just small, because my rule is they need to fit in this shoebox. So what I have here is this larger moss bunny. So you can see this one is probably 6 or 8 inches high. You can see it compared to these. And this is always featured in my compote. And I'll show you how I arranged that this year. But that bunny comes out. I think it's so cute. It's so versatile. I wish I had more of them because it's like the perfect size, and I love it. So my little bunny, I got that at TJ Maxx, and I absolutely love it. And then I think I got these last year. I got 2 of them. These are decorative plates. I have 2 of them. One is yellow and one is pink. And here's the other one. So here they are. I just think those are so pretty to have out for spring, Easter. They have little bunnies on them. They're just so pretty. It is from the brand Moonlighting Interiors. They are not food safe, so they're just for decorative purposes only. But that is something I bring out each year and find a spot for. So that is it for my Easter/spring decor. I'm going to clean up and I'm going to put some things away, and then I'm going to show you how I have featured these items throughout my home. Let's take a walk around my home and see how I have put all these items together to create a really pretty spring look. We will start right here in my kitchen, at my kitchen table. I have this really cute gingham check table runner with my awesome centerpiece. I'm so happy with how that turned out. There is something about blue and green together that I just love. And I love the addition of the cypress, and of course the asparagus is so pretty. And there's my little bunny trinket dish that is from our shop. I just can't get over how those colors tied in just perfectly. I knew I wouldn't have any trouble finding spots for these little flocked bunnies. I just put one on top of this napkin box with the spring napkins. So cute. And here's an overview of my table. I think it makes a perfect spring centerpiece. Over here on my hunt board, I just stacked those pretty thrifted cabbage plates with my little bunny inside underneath of a cloche. I think that makes a really sweet little display there on my hunt board. And of course, the plates are then available to use if needed. And over here is my beautiful, easy peasy tureen spring bulb display that was pre-purchased from the grocery store, and I just plunked it inside that tureen. And I don't know if you can see, but there are a couple of little flocked bunnies that I tucked inside the tureen for just a little bit of added enjoyment. And something new inside of my compote this year are those eggs. I love the color. Those were from Hobby Lobby. I just poured them in, and then my little moss bunny from TJ Maxx that I've had for years goes into that compote. It happens every year, and this year I'm thoroughly enjoying it with the addition of those gorgeous eggs. And here is another place that I have put those adorable eggs down in that silver-plated compote. I absolutely love these colors. And here are just a few more spring and Easter touches throughout my home. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for spending this rainy day with me today. We got a lot done. I sure enjoyed making that centerpiece using asparagus and items from my garden and that pretty blue hydrangea. I really want to thank you for allowing me to share with you some of my treasures, both new and thrifted, and allowing me to show how I use these throughout my home. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. We love to read your comments. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll never miss an upload. All right, everyone, thank you again for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.